Hello guys, this is Harris and welcome to my PHP Basics series. In this tutorial we'll be talking about variable types, what are variables in global and how can you use them in your code, and we'll be using them like a lot. You cannot do like programming without variables involved, obviously. So in our last tutorial we were doing PHP comments, and just to revise it shortly, so you have these. We learned that we have single line comments and multiple line comments. So it means that with single line comments you can comment a single line of code. With multiple, you can, if you have like hundreds of lines of code which you're not going to use anymore, you can use these. So now we'll be learning about something called like variable. What is really a variable in programming? You can think of it as, for example, if we have a name and then we assign a value to it. Okay, so you can think of this as a container for some information. So variables are containers for some information. So this right here is a declaration and the assignment of variable. So they are assigned using this equal operator. And left of it is the variable which is being assigned like some value. And so variables are like, they don't really know whether they're going to store a number, a string, or something. So you can store whatever you like there. Variables, like if you just declare them and if you use them without like these assignments. So for example, if you have some variable, you don't give it a value and then you use it like later on in your code, it's gonna have a default value. So, and in PHP what is like really important is that you can see that every variable starts with this $sign. Okay, so I'm just gonna be creating actually we can leave this, and here you see that this variable holds a string, and I can say this is my first variable. Now it is like sequence of characters, which is basically a string, and this variable contains this like text. So now you don't have to do this anymore. Remember echo. You don't have to do this like this is my first. You can just use this variable to output the text. You say echo name. When I come here and I refresh my browser, you see the text. And you'll be using like a lot of these. Like you're going to be creating variables, assigning them a value, and then using them like later on in your code. And they can hold like numbers, like booleans. We're going to be learning about data types like in the next video. With variables you can check something, you can get a result, store it, and then you can calculate something. For example, if I have like I'm just gonna create two variables, and I'm just gonna name them number 1 equals 10 and number 2 equals 15. Now my variables hold integer or whole numbers. So what I can do with these is say echo number 1 plus number 2, and you guess the result is 25. So you can use these like in a lot of combinations. You can use it like even here. For example, let's just say I have variables which hold some text, which says like text 1, it will be my name as, and I'm gonna leave like a little space here. And now I can like declare a variable called name equals to Harris. And now what I can do is I can actually join these two. Like I can say I can echo these two variables to say my name is Harris. And how do I do that? For example, if I'm going to do that, I can say echo, and now what I have to do is I need to concatenate text, I can say it like this. My name is, I'm just gonna use this like string. And now what I have to do is I need to concatenate a string and a PHP variable. You would think that you're gonna join them by using like just gonna write your variable, and you're gonna try like to echo it like this in this form. If you do that, you're gonna get like an error. For joining values or concatenating strings, you can use the dot sign. So what this will do is gonna like echo my name is, and then it's gonna come here. It says I'm concatenating something, and it's gonna read the value from this variable. So if I go back to my browser, there you see. So variables are very powerful. You can store, like I said, multiple information there, more information. So that is their like basic purpose, to be like a container for data and so on. In next tutorial, we'll be talking about data types. How can you use these variables to do some basic operations and stuff like that. Thank you for watching.